Well, we're back at fixing this zip tie quick fix that I performed on the road the other day. I'm sure some of you had seen it. Not really my proudest moment, but sometimes you have that with new acquisitions, and this is just one of those that, well, we had that with. You have that on the bigger jobs. You know what they say. So first things first, I already kind of preemptively did it. We pulled the charger into the garage. We took the radiator cap free. Well, not the exact radiator cap, but the coolant cap. And now our next step is, I guess, to get to this. Truly, I'm not entirely sure how these plastic fittings work. But I guess that's something we're going to find out today. And I do want to say, excuse me being shirtless. I am not fighting this Missouri heat in a shirt while I've just got this little fan back here for my wind motion. Nah, I'm not doing all that. I'd much rather be shirtless than be a swampy mess every single day that I go inside. I need new cutters badly. But this is also that heavy-duty zip tie that I knew wasn't going to come loose, so I would expect some work to be put into it to actually get it free. Okay, and there we go. We can already see the release of the tension on the line there. Now let's try and snip these up near the tops so as to not damage the radiator hoses. Okay. Oh, we didn't get all the way through on that one. We just got an angle. Alright. There we go. Pull that up out of there. Alright. Now for the fun part. Trying to figure out how they fasten these on here. I don't want to have to break it. But it looks like these three plastic pieces, it looks like they're joined together here. I'm not sure what's going on with my camera, but it is quite obnoxious trying to watch this. I am sorry. So here we go. Heck yeah, that's a good spot. So I'm gonna attempt to, I suppose, clip here. I know I'm going to have some spillage. Oh, yep, that worked great. Let's go ahead and try and keep that tipped up. I'm going to lose what I lose. I've got antifreeze for it. And let's see. The hardest part, I think, is trying to get an angle on this. But at least I've kind of figured this out here. Let me see. Okay, so there is an internal piece as well. You know, I really don't want to have to, but I think I might have to cut it. Let's see if I can't get this piece and work with it outside of the... Oh, we lost focus. Hi there, buddy. Trying to get this piece to break away here for us, away from that T, is a little bit difficult. I keep catching little wisps of smoke from where all of this is But yeah, this is probably going to be the reason why we had that leak. If you can tell, that other half of this T here that is supposed to come off actually is broken off in there. Nice and neat. So I might actually have to cut this side and bring this side in.
Anyone say tea?
Tea? My boy brought me a tea. He is. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
Oh, we're gonna have to get a little bit. Oof! Knocked the camera here. I'm gonna get one of those fancy GoPros eventually, so y'all can see what I see. But I promise it ain't.
I'm cool. I just was making it so they don't fall.
Oh, you're good, buddy. I had seen something in a Dodge forum that you can cut these at the corners and get away with pulling them apart. But I don't think that's going to be the case here at all. I think I am going to have to look into this here a little bit here. Drain this hose back into the reservoir. And now that we've got us a little piece to play with here.
Look, it's your car, but bigger size.
Nice. I like it. And blue. Let's see. Well, after much deliberation and consideration, truly I mean about 20 seconds of thinking it through, I've decided this plastic is brittle enough to where I'm not even going to try and keep it. We're just going to go ahead and cut it off. We're going to do this first one here as a test run. Let's see, can we get a good angle here? Yeah, right there. So we're going to go ahead and cut this first one off as a test run. Just going to send it right there. Okay, that went well. And now let's see. The fun ones are going to be those back there. That's what I've got hose clamps for. So since we're getting kind of close to that point, I'm going to get set up for these hose clamps to get put on. Alright, and now that we are all set up with our hose clamp set up, we got the boy. He wants to say hi. He's going to be making a lot of appearances, hopefully, as I fix all these cars up. He's just a shy little dude, though. Alright. So now, we'll go ahead and, I guess, sad as it is, I guess, cut this off. Really wasn't wanting to cut this, but and I also wasn't wanting to drop that, but you know, here we are. No damage done except for the radiator hose. So and we meant to do that. Just trying to make sure I don't clip anything else in the process. Alright. And that's through. Not beautifully. Got our culprit right here. Plastic fittings. Thank you, Dodge. So now we're just gonna get these hose clamps. Put one over here, and we're gonna put one over here. I'm gonna put those two hoses back together. You can come in. I don't know why you're always shy of me recording.
I was just saying the sun.
Okay. And now this sharkbite fitting should go right in there with a little bit of love. Yep. And that's exactly what we need. As much love as we can get on that. Okay. And now we've got the fun issue of cutting this made it a little bit shorter. So we are going to go ahead and I guess clamp this down here and then try and stretch it and reach, which is going to be a little hard, but might be worth it. We'll see if we get it. Can't work around my phone for this part. I can guarantee that's more hose than what was in there, or more fitting, should I say. Okay, hold that there. So I save you guys the time of and headache of watching me put this thing on, because I can tell you one thing, it was hard for me to get my phone in there and work in that area at the same time. But as you can see, we've got these hose clamps on here nice and tight. Nothing pulling these off either which way. So we should be good there. So we've got good yankage on both sides, and now it's time to get this thing to the proper coolant level. So we're just going to go ahead and, I don't know how much we've lost, but we're going to go ahead and try and break this free here. This is our coolant bleed valve on the water pump here. Sure do wish I had some of those fancy socketing ratchets. Socketing Allens. Socketing sockets. Instead, I'm going to be sitting here doing this. A quarter turn, it seems, until I can get... because I'm not going to be able to get this in there and get a turn out of it. So just keep going, I suppose, until I can hand thread that out. Excuse the shaky camera right now. Like I said, I am going to get a GoPro. It is on the list. It is on the list. Okay. Now I should be able to get this out here. We'll see if it has any leaking. If it already has fluid in it, we might be good to go. Oh, we already have fluid. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and I suppose clean up what I can and fire it up after tightening this back down. Here, hang on. All that work to loosen it up just to realize that the coolant is still at a good level, and I didn't really lose as much as I really thought I did. You know, that's kind of a little bit sucky, but at least I guess we're double checking. Thought I lost more than that though. So we're just going to go ahead and put this back in here pretty damn tight, like it was. Okay. That's pretty damn tight. And pretty flush. Alright. So that's what we're back together. Go ahead and get these bits and pieces out of here. Go ahead and get rid of this junk. Put that in a pile somewhere that I'm going to use never. So, alright, well, go ahead and I'm going to fire it up and I guess let it build pressure and see how this works out. Either that or fire it. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up without the cap real quick. Take the cap with me. It might make some funny noises and smoke because of the antifreeze and cool it. Just saying. Alright. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and put this cap back after I turn on the heater full blast. Ignore my dangly vent. I got a dangly vent last time whenever I was also taking it out for a test drive. We aren't going to talk about that. Alright. Seems like it's sorting out. It does sound a little bit different. Can't really pinpoint the noise. Upper end, maybe. You're just kind of a whining. Well, I shut it off momentarily just because I am going to go ahead and add some of this antifreeze that I have ready pre-mixed over here. Got some Peak Eco Shield. All vehicles. So this should be plenty fine. 50-50 already mixed. So I think it's, yeah, pre-diluted. So we're good to go on this. Should be able to just I don't want to play the no funnel game. I don't know where any of my funnels went. I guess I gotta make one. Alright, yeah. My knife needs sharpening here. I need to sharpen the knife. It's dull for making. Well, my phone died, so I'm using my wife's phone. And I made my funnel. I decided to go ahead and fill the radiator coolant reserve, or the coolant reserve. Yeah, this guy here. And we'll go ahead and restart it. My son is over there while we speak, experiencing the first conniption fit of waiting on the mail. So he's got a gift card coming in from going to summer school all year with perfect attendance as well in school, and he is definitely waiting on that thing, and it has taken the mail quite a bit of time, so he's experiencing the first problems with that. Here, I guess you can sit in the passenger side. Don't touch anything. The heat's on. I guess I might want to, yeah, it's blowing hot air, or warm air. We'll turn this off for a minute and let it build air. Boom. Alright, that even sounds a little bit healthier. I can hear a pulley in this front end. Isn't happy. But, I mean, I will figure that out. I'm thinking it is actually might be the water pump cord. You can't squeeze these hoses to burp this system like you can any other traditional system. Feels like there's some kind of solid core to them. It's kind of wild. But I think after it warms up, I'm going to go ahead and take it on a test drive, make sure everything's alright, and I'm going to call this little pretty well done, to be honest with you, for what it was. Sadly, it doesn't look like an upgrade, but it's technically an upgrade to what Dodge had given us. So, I don't know. Think it out, I guess. If you guys enjoyed the video, give us a like, a subscribe, and there will be plenty more to come.